Yo, right here in the small box. It's all love, somewhat. Yeah, we're gonna be listening to Friday Ricky Dread or We Love Hip Hop, and he has some things to say, and apparently he was getting some backlash too. But you know, it's whatever. So let's go ahead and lock in and get started with this. All right, let's go. You, right here in the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be tapping in with this dude. Title of the video is response to my Drake tweet backlash. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. And let's hurry up and get this over with.
Despite, me and Natural reaching this milestone in our lives, turning 30, I don't think anyone had a more eventful week here than Friday Ricky Dread.
Oh, shit.
Friday posted a tweet, which probably at the time of this recording is at more than 100,000.
Okay, let's get into it.
That's what we Drake Love Hip Hop.
Yeah, because I got to cut soon, but bro, when I seen that, right? First I saw it on Twitter. I'm like, oh, he wildin', but in like a good way. I'm like, yo, you're viral right now. You know what I'm saying? Then there was this one guy, I forgot who. He's like a random Twitter user. He's like, every day I thank God that I'm not Canadian. Like you Toronto dudes are so disloyal.
So I'll pull up the tweet here on the screen here. So I pulled up the tweet I have here. I said, real talk, bro. You forced us to care about this shit for way longer than we wanted to because of a dumbass lawsuit. We rationalized, goalpost moved, and gave you the benefit of the doubt. And now the case is dismissed. And you're fucking with Canada's reputation. Enough already. We're over it.
What he said is what I've been saying this whole time. You literally just hopped on the wave. You've got on your knees for OVO members. You have championed top 5 in the city with your big platform that you have. You've been speaking all this positivity about OVO. Be like, oh, it's peace. It's cool. It's all good. I'm not worried. I still love the man dem from the city. And nobody gives a shit about. Anyway, so you've been doing all that gargling. Now look at you. You literally just hopped back over here on this side. I've been on this side for a minute. I've been on this side since I started. And the more that I talk, the more that I articulate myself, the more that I speak and I listen to myself, I kept going down that same path and explaining how it can get worse and worse and worse for the artists here in this city. I've been saying that. If you've been rocking with this channel for a minute, you know. So for hearing this, for seeing this, I'm just like, I still think you BSing.
Okay, and that person who responded, I don't remember where this guy's page is, but if I can go up on Keepsake Solid.
Yeah, so then Keepsake Solid reposted.
Who doesn't keep it solid?
Keep Drake solid, you glazer.
Shit.
But he posted that, and it had the city in an uproar.
Nah, because he posted it with a super biased angle, you know what I mean? Like, he kind of posted it with the lens of like, all right, everybody come dunk on Friday.
Yeah, so Drake fans tell off at Friday Ricky Dread for tweaking on Twitter. And then there was a poll that I can't see on the laptop, but I guess I can put it up on the phone. But this is the tweet from, I guess, dude over here. I don't know if you want to read that.
This is why I thank God every day I'm not from Toronto, LOL.
That man was ready to read that.
Well, y'all N-words the most disloyal, dishonorable, ungrateful, scumbag N-words on earth.
Jeez.
If that N-word wasn't born, the world would only know y'all for maple syrup. Not a single rapper from Toronto made it mainstream until this N-word touched
Cardinal official. Cardinal official. What are we talking about? I hate people with these lame ass takes.
words on earth.
Jeez.
If that N-word wasn't born, the world would only know y'all for maple syrup. Not a single rapper from Toronto made it mainstream until this N-word touched mic and put your entire country on. Y'all know this N-word personally, and your first move is to talk about this N-word online. Stop stop hopping on the phone with this N-word if you're just going to act like a hoe right after.
Damn.
So here's the thing. He's not wrong about certain things. Like, if Drake didn't blow up, there'd be no We Love Hip Hop at this point. Okay? I'm not gonna act like Drake didn't put on for the whole country for Canadian rappers. He's the biggest rapper in the world. But it doesn't force me to have to like the lawsuit.
Ron, they won't. They won't put respect. They won't put respect on Cardinal's name. Yo! Hey! Quickie! Facts! Quickie! Facts! Listen! Oh, shoot! Guys, breaking news. It turns out Rick James was actually in Toronto earlier in his career. I think that's after when he went AWOL from the army. He went and fled to Toronto, Canada, and then he developed his own band here. And then Motown signed him from here. Nigga. Hey, bruh. Toronto had Rick James for a little bit. I just got to say, because Rick James was in Buffalo originally, but Toronto had Ricky for a little bit. He's the real Ricky. You hear me? Run, Ricky. Run. And look what it got him.
I hear that.
I think that, like, when people...
Brother, what kind of librarian glasses are you wearing? What? Yo, those are not masculine. My God, you must have lost the bet. Those are not masculine, beloved. Holy crow. This guy looked like he gonna tell a bunch of kids in the back there, please be quiet. We're in a library. Hear that, Nick.
I think there's like this
What prescription is that? Maximum?
narrative where it's like, if you're from Toronto, you have to have like a blind loyalty or a blind faith towards Drake. You know, like even kind of Mucho from Relentless Diaries, like the way how he wants is like, oh, Drake, OVO, anything. I'm not hearing nothing else. Whereas like you can critique.
The Tusi is crazy, bro. Before after the kidnapping is insane, bro. Then the Coretta Scott glasses from 65.
Some people sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I feel like if you really rock with somebody, then you offer them critique because you want to see them. You want to see the best for them.
Yes. I'm not trying to diss Drake. Okay. I was saying with this lawsuit, right? And you know, you have the paperwork for the lawsuit right there. The judge was saying, like, dude, a lot of this stuff in this shit it's battle rap stuff, man. You guys are going back and forth, dissing each other. And as somebody who's been in hip hop forever, I'm under the rules of battle rap. Not even just regular battle rap or like what these guys are doing song for song. Going to an actual battle and people saying things about each other's mothers and girlfriends that, like, I would punch the person in the face, but I'm not a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. And you know what? I salute.
Listen, there are some battles on YouTube to this day that's going to make your jaw drop. If you think Kendrick Lamar calling Drake a PDF is the worst thing that he could ever do in hip-hop, go listen to Marshall Mathers. Go listen to Eminem.
Salute your commitment to truth and journalism, right? But in the same breath, I do want to point to the laws of power in a sense, because there is a politic or like a political system that all of us operate in within the city.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you wanted Drake to come on the platform and do an interview with you. You're complaining that, you know.
Let's not get...
Call him out, Nick.
Let me stop you there. I don't mean to interrupt you,
Yeah.
but that's a narrative that I feel like they're starting to get painted. That's not true. I would love it if Drake wanted to come on the platform, but I'm not like, yo, Drake needs to come up on We Love Hip Hop and do an interview. When I was making the commentary, it's like he's going to all of these, you know, white platforms, right? Maybe go to some black platforms. We Love Hip Hop would be nice, but Akademiks or whoever else would be nice too. That's what was my point was.
But you also said like, yo, just post it on the story. Like it takes nothing. It'll make a big difference, right? So like you want to be on his good side, but at the same time, what he's seeing is you kind of like trashing him, even though what you're saying has some validity to it. It's kind of like if someone wanted you on their platform and then they were like dissing you the moment something bad happened, right? That's what I think would like throw people off.
But I feel like the problem with Toronto creators, whether you're the biggest or the lowest, any form of critique is seen as a diss. Yo, he's dissing me, bro. Yo, the man said I should start putting choruses instead of doing 48 bar songs, bro. He's dissing me, dog.
Yeah.
It's like, fam, I think it's...
Big Slay, Wappen. Slay, you all right? Everything good? I just want y'all to hear this part again, please.
Or the biggest or the lowest, any form of critique is seen as a diss. Yo, he's dissing me, bro. Yo, the man said I should start putting choruses instead of doing...
He just explained Toronto to a T. Because if you're not on their side, you're on everybody else's side. But my question is, why do you want to choose sides in a time where the sides don't matter? It's the work and the dedication, the grind, the what's it called? I'm forgetting the word. Why am I forgetting the word? The discipline. All of those things matter right now, and y'all choosing sides. Like, this ain't high school. You're not at the middle school dance right now, bruh. You don't have the guys on one side and the girls on the other side, and ain't nobody won't dance with nobody. Bruh, there's no time for choosing sides, knowing that it's about the work y'all put in. If somebody's critiquing your raps and they're sitting in a chair that's at a high level, maybe you should listen to that Just think about that for a second. If you got somebody out there that knows what's going on, that has done their research, paid attention, and worked with other artists, maybe you should listen to that dude. But instead, why you gotta tell me what to do? I got it good. You see the money I got? I'm good. I'm straight. What do you mean? I'm too mazo. You talking about? Huh? Don't mess with us, bro. What do you mean? Why are you moving like that? Knowing that your money is rented. You gotta give that back. The heck? You out here running around with rental money that you know you got to put back in a bank account or give back to the label because you know that's a lot of money. You know, buddy. Y'all out here capping for real.
48 bar songs, bro. He's dissing me, dog.
Yeah.
It's like, fam, I think he's trying to like see you elevate a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want people to be looking at Drake and clowning him, he's calling him Lobby-gram and all these stupid things. I just want to see Drake's greatness, fam. I want to hear his music and want to see him elevate and continue to rule the game. I don't like seeing the man get clowned. So I'm not coming from the perspective of, oh, Drake, you're a clown. I know I don't like people clowning this nigga, and maybe I'm trying to say, do stuff to make people stop clowning you, bro.
I've been saying the same thing, but I'm a little bit more harsh. Because somebody's going to have to big bro y'all. Sorry. Based on what's going on right now, it's getting to a point where if you don't want to listen, we're going to at least make you listen, but we're going to have some fun with it. So, yes, I'm going to sit here and big bro you because you're making yourself, not only yourself, but you're making all of us here look stupid. You're making every single Torontonian look stupid right now just based on how you're moving. And you're supposed to be the best from here. If you're the best from here and this is the all that you got to give the world right now, you're literally diminishing everybody here before they even got started, bro. You're making every single one of us look weird. You're making every single one of us look like we special before we even got popping for real. That's what you're doing with your likeness. You being in the spotlight for this long, yes, it brought value here, rightfully so. However, for where you are right now, you must step out the spotlight because if you're going to continue to move like this, the same way you did before the battle, it's literally going to ruin a lot of things here.
Coming from the perspective of, oh, Drake, you're a clown. I know I don't like people clowning this nigga, and maybe I'm trying to say, do stuff to make people stop clowning you, bro.
Yo, they want you to be like the biggest D-writer. They want you to be like Aiden Ross. You see how Aiden Ross moves?
Yeah.
Yo, the way how Aiden Ross
wouldn't say one negative thing. Like everything he says has to be praised, essentially. And I think that could be a problem, not just with Toronto as a culture, but like powerful people, they want to be surrounded by yes men. So maybe to them, you're like,
yo, I'm sitting here listening to this, and it just sounds like I'm listening to myself. I've been talked about all this. The fake culture we got, the yes men that we got. I've talked about all of this. The rappers. All of it. Everything that's been... You guys know. I'm just saying it for context for the video, but Flex Mob already knows. I've been saying this. So it just sounds like I'm just hearing myself right now.
a thorn on the side where it's like, bro, Friday, like, what are you saying now?
Yeah, but if I'm telling the truth, am I not doing a better job than the yes mans who are telling you just being an echo chamber? I'm
literally hearing myself right now. I've pretty much worded similar to that. If I'm telling the truth, but you want to surround yourself with yes men, my guy, where's the value coming from? Is the value coming from people that will lie to your face? Or is the value coming from people that are telling you the truth? Just think about that for a second.
Doing a better job than the yes mans who are telling you just being an echo chamber, letting you know what you want to hear, not critiquing you, saying, you know what, maybe try this instead of this.
Jordan.
Everybody else is just around you saying, yo, you're great, you're the greatest. Maybe the guy who's complaining that you're telling is a thorn in your side, maybe listen to him because he's trying to give you advice to help you win. I know I can never tell a man how to win who's already up there like that, but bro, I'm looking for the best. I'm not just trying to be like, oh, you're doing great, bro, because those guys are lying to you then.
And for those who are going to say, oh, Drake didn't ask for your opinion or whatever, you literally do a podcast. You critique the industry as a whole, and the man is the biggest artist in the industry. So, like, we're just going to ignore weird moves, lame moves, like...
No, that's why I said, like, I salute his commitment to, like, journalistic integrity, because your job as a journalist or, like, commentator is to speak your truth or speak the truth, you know? Mm-hmm. But I just see it from, like, the political angle, because I know that this world, it doesn't operate on truth. You know what I'm saying? I prefer truth, you know what I'm saying? But this is a world full of lies and ass kissing, and it's a dark place, you know? In order to advance...
Say all that again, please. Say all that again. Hey, no, I'm glad you're here, bro. Say all of that again, because my God, it's just like I'm hearing myself right now.
Is to speak your truth or speak the truth, you know? Mm-hmm. But I just see it from, like, the political angle, because I know that this world, it doesn't operate on truth. You know what I'm saying? I prefer truth, you know what I'm saying? But this is a world full of lies and ass kissing, and it's a dark place, you know? In order to advance in a lot of situations, unfortunately, you got to play the game. And I think for a lot of people, you didn't play the game in the way that it's meant to be played, but you can operate outside of that system and have your own lane, you know?
There's two things I want to say to that. One, with the ass kissing and stuff, if you look in the comments of that Keep Six post, every verified check mark, they're all asking, Nav is ass kissing. Oh, why are you saying this, bro? But Nav, weren't you literally dissing Drake the other, like, last year on behalf of the weekend and stuff?
Let's keep that for a separate segment, because that was on a separate post.
Okay. We'll get to it.
I'm gone at 5.
Yeah, and we'll deal with that on our own.
Friday said we moved the goalpost to help Drake. Isn't that a yes man behavior? Say it again. Yo, who is this? Mary Posa? Yo, say it again. Say it again, please. Because he did say we moved the goalpost. That means you're yes. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Drake studies rap battles, losses for a living. Don't kill me, Lenita. This must be the new news to them, because you've been saying this shit. That's what I'm saying, Tiff. I literally sit here hearing myself speak. I swear to you, it's so crazy. He has no integrity. He admitted to moving goalposts for Drake. Stay over there. Call him half day. It's hilarious. Drake is not that popular in Europe. He is in America. That's why people think he's the best artist in the world. Valid.
And in regards to the game, I do agree that you do have to play the game, but we are getting into a world where the gatekeepers don't exist and the game is being broken, bro. Look at mans like Akademiks. Akademiks and Drake literally had beef. Akademiks was Drake's biggest critic, And then Drake literally had to embrace him because Akademiks started to get too big.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Akademiks literally became a millionaire, so you can't really style him on the money thing. And he has his huge platform where he can control the narrative, so you can't style him that way either.
Yeah, and what I've been told, because I've been told by a lot of people behind the scenes, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I just can't say it publicly. And I'm not going to out anybody who I've spoken to behind the scenes, but they say, I agree with you. I just can't say it publicly. So.
Same thing for me. Especially for me. Everybody's saying, oh, I agree with you. Bro, everything you're making makes sense. Dog, keep going, keep going. The amount of people telling me, keep going, keep going, keep going. Why do you think I ain't stopped yet? Because if I have all these important people around me, all these big names that I know telling me, keep going, yo, I ain't stopping, period. What I'm doing here is the better for Toronto. You got to get these goofies out of here. Because I'm telling you, they've been destroying the city with the way they move, with the way they speak, the way they think. It hasn't been doing anything positive for years. It's been looking weird out here, bruh. It's been looking so weird. I'm just simply here breaking it down to its core. That's all I'm doing. I'm breaking all this down to its core. And the funniest part about the things that I'm saying is that Drake can literally just learn from what I'm talking about. You can make said adjustments to your character, to your brand, to your artistry, and then maybe a lot of people around the world might look at you different. You're not going to get the same fans that you had before, but you can at least salvage what you can get to remain at the spot that you're at before you fall all the way down.
But I've also been told the thing is, Akademiks he's already up, so he can afford to say those things. You're still trying to come up, so you got to kind of navigate a little bit differently so that, you know, you don't get suppressed. So what is it? So if I don't acquiesce and do things right because I'm in Toronto, I'll stay suppressed because the boy has, you know, he has the keys to the gate.
Pretty much. Look what happened to Bugs when that diss track was leaked.
Emoji.
Bro, like, and that's why, like, the political aspect of this culture, of this realm, it's more important than the truth in a sense, because, like, that's how power flows. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, a lot of people probably admire your courage. Maybe they're silent about it. Like, it's probably not as loud as people who are, like, vocalizing their disdain for it. But people are rocking with you for standing on business, because it's not like you were anti-Drake. It was just like you're pro-truth. In this moment, this is how you felt. Now you see how it played out, and you're like, yo, these are the ramifications of your lawsuit.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people will salute you for that. But it's just the people who aren't happy with you might be the ones who could have had the power to elevate you. At the same time, if Drake wanted to put you on, he would have put you on already. That's how I see it. Like, you guys have been knowing each other for how many years?
20
years. You guys speak to each other, brother, you know? And one story post would change your life. And he hasn't done that. So I don't even think you owe him the loyalty that maybe people think you do. You know what I'm saying?
So if that's the case, why do you continue to go down that road? Let me go ahead and read some of these. If Drake studied rap battles, why did he sue? I asked the same thing, Jordan. And why he's still crying about losing? That's a great question, Noah. Let me see who is this? Life of a Sneaker Mama was good. I think it's the first time I've seen you here. Welcome to the Flex Mob. I feel that Drake doesn't want to listen to sound advice. He disses Memphis Bleak after Memphis talked about the battle and lawsuit. Facts. Big facts, which is a damn shame. This nickel let the business stand on him. Out of here. He's crying because his mom gave him. Why'd I say mom? I could have just said mom. I say mom. Why'd I read it like that? Don't kill me. Gave him too much. Oh my God. You're saying Drake got too much estrogen in his body? That's crazy. Or not enough. Actors love gaslighting and promoting any negative issues. That's how his channel is built. That's how he's made his money. Then he did the one thing you don't do in hip hop culture. Is exactly.
I'm not disagreeing with anything that you're saying there, brother.
But I do want to ask one
Brother.
thing. Okay, he posts Friday to his story. Like, what happens next? Like, the next video gets a lot of views, and then, like, what happens next?
The whole platform probably increases in visibility. Friday's legitimacy is like further validated, I think, right? Because like Drake has how many millions of followers? At least like a 1, 2, 3, 5K, 10K are gonna be like, well, what's Drake talking about? He could give you an exclusive interview. He could call in. Like, there's so many ways he could partake if he wanted to.
I think doing an interview would like change, like move the needle. I don't think a story post would change his life though.
I'm not, and listen, I'm not asking for any of these things. I'm just listening to what you guys are saying right there. But you're making points. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a gesture where you're going out of your way. You know what I'm saying? So if that was something that you wanted to do, you would have done it already.
It's kind of like he expects support. And I don't know how he feels about this whole situation. I'm just assuming. But he expects support, but isn't giving you that same support. Like, he might throw a like here and there and stuff. But imagine, like, in one of Drake's photo dumps, there was a picture of Friday, Ricky Dredd doing some cool, like, activity. People would search, who is this guy? People would, like, I think that could change his life.
In the sense of, like, okay, now you have credibility, but Friday would still have to do something with it in the sense of, like, maybe now you have access to bigger guests.
Yes.
Now you have access.
Well, listen, a little alley-oop, I'm running with that shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't even take me much.
Immediately goes back. Oh, if I get the cosign, it's go mode. All of that whole conversation was pretty much from nothing. If you get the alley-oop, the cosign, oh, I'm running, it's go mode, it's up, it's over. Yeah, buddy. All right. I see you, King.
Much, bro. If Offset knows the shows that the show exists because they seen it on a Drake post, I'm hollering at Offset. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna wait and okay, now we big and just do my thing and just sit on my laurels. Fam, I'm gonna go stupid crazy. What?
Yeah, I gotta cut still. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yes. Okay. Big salute to DJs are. All right.
Sorry I couldn't stay for the whole episode, boys. Y'all steer the ship. I will leave this lawsuit with you.
And we'll be right back.
We love hip-hop.
Boy, oh boy. I wanna talk about what Life of a Sneaker Mama said. Why do they need Drake to blow up? Why do they need Drake to blow up? That was so the part of this conversation where they're saying how when it comes to the politics, when it comes to taking a side, how if you were to ride the wave, you would eventually get your blessings, which in all honesty is not true because not everyone's going to get their blessings. It all depends on who you are and the status that you have, which is going to decide what kind of blessings you're going to get. But what you're asking is what a lot of people, majority of the people in media, in the city, be wanting the same thing because they see Drake as the gateway to success. If you have a Drake cosign, if you have a Drake interview, if you have a podcast episode with Drake, if you're Aiden Ross or XQC where you have Drake on your live stream, that's the cosign that's going to put you in the stratosphere because of Drake's likeness and popularity that follows it. When you see Drake pop up, numbers go up because that's what his brand has came to be. Right? But you got to keep in mind, it's a double-edged sword because a lot of people here don't realize that his fan base and the people that follow his brand now are actually younger individuals. And those same younger individuals are actually very destructive. So the dark reality with Drake's cosign is that, yes, you're going to get a big influx of numbers. But with that influx of numbers comes with a lot of YNs, if we're going to be real. Any of the YNs out there that do follow this man, they're going to look at you and be like, yo, so who are you, though? Yo, you're talking nonsense. I don't even want to hear you right now. I'm only here for Aubrey. I'm only here for Six God. I'm here for the GOAT. Who is this guy? That's how the comment section go. It's a double-edged sword. A lot of people here don't realize. So even if Friday wants that cosign, he wants that interview, what he doesn't realize is that that comes with a lot of young mother... And those same young niggas are literally going to roast him mid whatever he's doing. But going back, why do they need a Drake cosign to blow up? Because that's all we... Like, we see him as a gate, but also at the same time, it's like that's considered the upper echelon here. So when I say Drake's name is ingrained in Toronto, I'm not lying. His name is ingrained. Even if you chop this tree down, the tree gonna grow back. It's ingrained for years upon years. It's not going anywhere here. So a lot of people here are going to do anything and everything they can to get on his radar to hopefully get a cosign. That's how it works here. Hold on, let me catch up. Wipe your mouth Friday, you're dribbling. That's crazy. They begging, yes. Yes, Drake is showing the world how terrible he is by canceling tours and poor performances. He's pushing his fans away. Exactly. He's pushing his loyal fans away, and it's being replaced with the younger fan base. I love Kendrick the artist. I hope to meet him one day. Still, I wouldn't be a yes man for Dot nor anyone else. Where is their pride? Where is their self-esteem? I'm glad that you said that, because the Canadian pride has no pride in it. Because they will fold. They will J-fold as soon as the time comes for them. As soon as they see Drake in their door frame, walking into their establishment, all that same pride they had is out. So I'm glad you said that, because that Canadian pride is capped. Because even the same people that were complaining about all the people that went to the Kendrick Lamar concert saying, oh, you guys have no Canadian pride. Neither do you. Because look at what you're saying. You're denying your own music that you love. That's insane to me. YNs, you mean? I'm dead. YWs is crazy. Damn. Drake had eulogy behind him. His cosign isn't going to work anymore. It rests with Drake, sadly. That's why they so desperate. Exactly. That's what it is here. That's what's going on here. That's how things are moving here. See, when you pull up here to the Flex Your Mind Network, I'm going to let you know what's really good around here. If you tap in with the Discord, you're going to see what's really good around here. All right? Now, I've been working a lot, so it's been hard for me to go outside and move around and kind of give y'all the IRL streams and everything. But when those off days come and I got the energy to go out there and get the job done, I'm going to do it. Okay? So, like I said, sitting here and watching this video is just literally me sitting here and hearing myself speak. Because every single thing that they said in this video is all the same things I've been saying for the past year. The past year and a piece, I've been saying this. So shout out to all the Flex Your Mind Network subscribers. Shout out to the Flex Mob. Shout out to the Shadow Mob. Everybody that's been tapping in all this time. Y'all know. Y'all the alibis, the Flex Mob, the Shadow Mob. Y'all the alibis. Y'all know what's good. Y'all know Wagwan. You see it. It's crazy. I agree with you. I thought Drake was devalued overall. So why would they need him? I'm from Toronto. I'm also Nad O2. Oh, what's pop? I remember that name, Nad. I remember that name, Nads. What's poppin'? It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. God damn. It's been a hot minute. You from Toronto too, so you know what's good then. You know what's good. So why would they need him? because they don't think that they can build it themselves. One thing about Toronto that's a really big problem, to the point where it's a plague, is that we don't even support each other. There's so many people out here doing their thing, but the problem is, and this is the exact reason as to why I don't post on Instagram no more, because you're not even going to get support from your own peers, your own friends. When you drop a reel, when you drop a post on social media, it's going to go dry. People are going to give you the view, just like how they look at your story, but they're not going to like, they're not going to comment, they're not going to share, they're not going to do anything. They're going to scroll, they're going to stop and listen, give you the view, and then move on. They don't do nothing. That's what Toronto is known for. Unless you have the popularity that's going to make them engage with your content. If you do not have the popularity and you're looking to build your content, good luck, because nobody here, it's rare, unless you have your best friend, unless you have your group of friends, unless you have your clique of friends, none of your regular friends are gonna like your shit. That's exactly why I stopped posting on social media, because there's no point. If you're my dog, you're my friend, and I support you, but you can't even support me, why would I look to you to help me get somewhere? No, that's exactly why I came to YouTube. That's exactly why I came here, because I got fed up of over there. So shout out to over there for bringing me here. Welcome to Toronto. I mean, how many Canadians are MAGA supporters while Trump is trying to pull tariffs on? I'm so sick. Surprisingly, there are some MAGA supporters around here. I remember one time I was cutting my grass. I was doing yard work. And I seen this little brown kid on a bike ride by. And he has a Make America Great Again t-shirt. The way that I stopped what I was doing and grilled this dude. Little boy drive on his bike down the street. I'm staring at him. I'm like, say something. Say something. I swear I'm going to chase you back home. Say something. Wearing a MAGA hat. I remember I seen somebody in college wearing a MAGA hat. One of my dogs ran up to him and flipped the hat off his damn brim. Flipped the hat off his damn forehead. And then stepped on that shit for wearing a stupid ass Make America Great Again. You're Canadian, nigga. The fuck you wearing a hat like that for? With your dumb ass. Oh, nah. Jimi Hendrix will not stand for this shit. Well, Canada needs a new superstar rapper. But I don't know if Canada will let go of Drake's... Yeah, that's not possible. And that other superstar rapper was Tory Lanez. And you saw what happened to him. So, as much as I love Nav, and I love the work that he's done and the features that he has, Nav can never take up or occupy that role. So, it literally has to go to somebody new. Now, fortunately, with the weekly Canadian Spotlight series that I'm running for about 15 or 16 weeks now, with about 16 different artists, the latest one was Luna L. We've definitely listened to some male artists that are contenders for the throne. Shout out Toby. Okay? There are definitely artists here that are capable of picking up that throne. They just got to work more on the versatility to really capture the audience. But they're already on to a good path in terms of their rapping capabilities and their artistry. So there are definitely hitters here that have potential to take that throne. It's just up to the rest of the world to see if that's what they desire, if that's what they want to see from Canada, you know? I've worked with a few Canadian magazines. Oh, Lord, I feel bad for you. The once Canadian artist Rick James wouldn't stand for this. I'm sick. But, yeah. Yeah, welcome to Toronto, guys. Listening to a video where I'm just hearing myself speak then everything else I said after, you already know. Welcome to Toronto. That's the truth.